Hey y'all. I realized a few days ago that nobody's seen my first video, and that's fine. I just figured I'd introduce myself. My name's Ruth. I have been a widow for the last 17 months. My husband and I were married for 25 years. He had the best sense of humor. He made me laugh several times a day. He was just really kind and genuine. He would help anyone out, especially if he knew they weren't trying to take advantage. Sometimes he would question and then he would debate, but he was just the kindest. He never thought of himself as kind, but he really was. He had this quiet way about him, but because of how genuine he was, he built deep friendships, and he loved his family even more fiercely. We met when I was 19 and he was 24, and we just fell for each other. We always said our first day that we met was the beginning of our relationship. As far as we counted that as our first date, we counted that as when we got together. We never broke up. We just were crazy over each other. And all those relationships he had with everybody else, he was even more fierce about loving me. And I miss him so much. I wouldn't let y'all see me cry like this. I would do my best not to, but to be honest, that's what this channel's about. It's about reaching out and seeing each other in the rough times, being a community, helping each other out, just being able to tell what you're thinking. If it's sad, if it's happy, if you have hope for the future, if you're really having a hard time, that's what this is about. I felt led after my husband passed to reach out to others like me who just needed a community. So that's what this channel is about. It doesn't have to be widows. It's just people who need somebody, who need love, who need somebody to be there that you can say, hey, guess what? This happened today. Or I have felt really down today. I just could use a friend to talk to. Either way, that's what this is about. We met when I was 19. He was 24. We fell in love instantly. We got married 9 months later. And like I said, about a little over a week before he passed, we celebrated our 25th anniversary. We just enjoyed our first 5 years together, just loving each other and spending time together and getting to know each other. And on the 6th anniversary of when we met, we brought our daughter home. And then about 3 years later, our son came, and he was so proud. He's so proud of his kids. We love them so much. And that's what we built our family on, was love and genuine, just really caring what the other one feels like, what they think about, and really get to know each other. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud he chose me. And I feel blessed I got to have 25 years with him. I wish I had more, but I'm glad I've got the 25 I had. My husband was 50 when he passed. We found out in 2024 he was having trouble. We took him to the doctor, and they rushed him into emergency surgery. And they did biopsies and all that stuff, and with that, they found out he had cancer. He had small bowel cancer and a very aggressive form. So we did 6 months of chemotherapy. They thought they'd gotten it out with the surgery. This was supposed to be preventative. And then about a year after he found out, after his surgery, he started feeling ill again. He was doing really well for like 6 months. Really good, strong. He was out building a deck. He was having a great time. He was very happy. And about 6 months later, so about a year after his first surgery, he started feeling bad again. We thought it was a pulled muscle, and it presented itself like a pulled muscle. We went back to the doctor. We had been doing the regular test. We've been doing all the stuff. But, and it showed out perfect every time. So we went back to the doctor, and we kept doing tests. But they just couldn't figure out what was going on. He had another surgery in January that we thought was unrelated. We thought it was from complications from his chemo, but we thought he would be fine after. I'm sorry, please bear with me. And so we thought he was doing well. 2 weeks later, he got sick again. So we ended up going to this big clinic that was really well known for finding problems. And we went up there at the beginning of February. We were there for about a month and a half. And that's when they found out the cancer had come back. He didn't find out for a long time because they kept doing tests, but it's a cancer that doesn't represent itself as cancer. The tissues look like regular tissue until it's too late. So he passed in March of 2025. And it's been a roller coaster ever since. He wasn't just my husband. He was my best friend. I had a friend ask me once, who would you go to? Who would you turn to tell all your problems? To tell how you were feeling, to tell your good, your bad, everything. And they said, who was your person? Who would you call in the middle of the night? Who would you talk to? He was my person. So it's been very hard trying to find that since then. Never actually thought I'd ever be doing anything like this. I like to be behind the camera or take pictures of my family. I am not a video person. I am not somebody who puts attention on myself. I'd rather be encouraging others and being the attention giver, not the one taking it. But during my grief, God led me this direction. He told me, I felt very strongly, he was telling me that I needed to reach out to others like me who needed somebody. And it's been really hard, it's been heavy on my heart to reach out to widows, to reach out to people who just need a community. They don't have to be widows, just people who need a community, people who can say, guess what happened today? It was awesome. And then say right after, it was awesome, but I also miss this person. Or I just had to have somebody to tell that to. It doesn't have to be widows, just anybody. I've always been kind of the mama to everybody. I've always kind of been the person who took people in and loved them and became that person if they needed it. Because that's just where my heart is. It always has been. And so that's what this channel's about. I'm sorry I'm crying, but he was worth crying for. He was everything I could have ever hoped for. And now it's hard without him. But I just wanted to give you an update, kind of tell you who I am, let you know this is who wants to talk to you. This is the person who is saying, hey, I'll put myself out there for you. I'll let you see that I don't have everything up. I'm definitely not somebody who's got it all together. But I'm somebody who loves. I am somebody who wants to reach out to people. I'm not the social person, but I try to build that deep relationship over time. And so if that sounds like something you'd like, please join us. Please, let's build a community together and be able to say, hey, guess what happened today? Or I've had a really bad day today, and this is what's going on. Either way, I want to be there for y'all. I want to reach out to you. I want to build that kind of community that can say, hey, what's been going on with you? Because the last few weeks have been very difficult for me. And I want others to be able to have somebody to talk to. I have great support people. My family, my friends have been supportive from the very beginning. But there's some things I didn't feel comfortable talking to other people about. Some of the very specific, more widow things, I didn't think others would understand. And I couldn't expect them to, because I didn't before I became one. Some of the things you think that people will think you're either going crazy, you're giving up, which sometimes you feel like it, or you're being too dramatic. None of my family acted that way. None of them, they wanted to hear everything. But sometimes you feel like others will feel that way. And so you just keep it to yourself, and you can't tell them, well, here, I'm going through it too. I get it. You could tell me in private message, you can tell me on the board and say, hey, guess what? Or, hey, I really need to talk to somebody. It doesn't matter. We're just here to talk. We're here to be for each other. You can tell me your hopes. You can tell me your excitements. You can tell me your disappointments, your sadness, and just say, I just need to tell somebody, because others are going to think I'm crazy. Trust me. I felt a lot of people wouldn't understand. They would think I was crazy. But you know what? We can be that for each other. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope this clarifies something at all. I'm not sure. I think I kind of went off a tangent, but I hope it clarifies a little bit of what I want to do with this channel. And I hope you have an amazing day. And God bless you all. Bye.